Hi guys, did you enjoy the Premier League today? Please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyways, let's get to this match between Manchester City and Aston Villa. Manchester City, after the game with Arsenal, they made 4 substitutions: Lewis, Doku, Alvarez, and Grealish in the first 11. Um, they started with a formation that I saw it as a 4-3-3. Um, Ortega really good. Vardiol, Diaz, Akanji really good. Rico Lewis, I think he's trying to do what Stones does, or somewhere close. And he he's playing well, but he leaves some spaces behind. Rodri really well. He scored a goal. Bernardo Silva, he did really well. I think sometimes with Grealish they get in the same space, but he played really well. Foden really well. He scored a hat trick, but I think he did actually really well. Grealish, he did fine. Just 1v1 situations, he he could have done better. Sometimes he just feels the foul and he throws himself down, but it's okay. Julian Alvarez, he had a few chances. He could have done better. And Doku plays well 1v1, but then sometimes he runs out of ideas, so he doesn't know what to do. But I think he did well. Um, the Aston Villa side, they play a 4-2-3-1. I think the defense, they had a they had a couple gaps, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But they could improve, and I think Irungbuman and Luis, they didn't cover the spaces that I was talking about. Diaby, I think he played well. Rogers well. Saniolo, he did well until he got injured, but he plays in different positions throughout the match, so it was really good. And Duran, he scored the goal, so I think he did really good because Watkins wasn't there. And I forgot to say that goalkeeper was Olsen because Divo Martinez couldn't play. Um, anyway, so if we get into the match, City they do really high pressing. And in order to do that, they have to cover all the spaces. So start with Julian, then Grealish, then Doug a little behind, then Silva, then Foden, then Rodri, but then Rico Lewis comes here, and then Kanji comes here, Diaz comes here, and Vardiol goes here. So it's a super high line. They usually start about right here. So it's a super high line, and I don't know if they it works for them, but um, that's how they do it when they're attacking and pressing, and obviously when they're defending, they go back to the back four and Foden drops, and everybody is just trying to cover spaces. Um, so that's how I saw it. And on the Villa side, they keep this information. Sometimes they do. I see it as a 5-4-1. Either one of these guys, or Bunam or Luis, they get into the back line. Most of the time, I see him going back, and then these guys here. So I see the defending as a 5-4-1. But then when they attack, these guys are just super fast. And Rogers here like a number 10 and Diaby here. So it's something like this. It's really cool to see the transition. And okay, so that's the formations. If in the first goal, I would say it was just a Doku play here. Foden, he just gave a pass in between the lines, and Rodri scored from here. Really easy for Rodri. Doku really well on that one. And then a couple minutes later, Duran scored in a really good contract. Like I was saying, these five guys are super fast. So when Rico Lewis leaves this space right here, when the other team is counterattacking and Rico is just playing somewhere, Durang and Saniolo and Rogers and Diaby, they're super fast. So they can't contain because Rico is not covering. So Akanji is not the fastest. So Duran just got in here and he crossed. Really, really simple for Duran actually. I don't think the goalkeeper did. I think the goalkeeper did well. I don't think he could have done more. Um, and then probably a little more, but not so much. So that was 1-1, and just before the first half ended, Foden. I mean, where's Foden? Foden scored a really nice goal. It was a free kick from somewhere over here, but Saniolo, he was on the wall and he made a big space. And the, Foden just scored, so it was 2-1 with the first half ended. I think it was fair result, but if we could have ended the 1-1, I still thought it was fair. But um, but then on the second half, City came with another mentality. I think Pep said something, and then Grealish and Doku and especially Silva and Foden, all these four guys were attacking more. They had more ideas. They were trying to find more space. So it was good to see that. Then in the second half, a lot of substitutions. But first, it was another goal from Foden that he just found the ball. It was Rodri somewhere here and Alvarez somewhere over here and Grealish, and they just crossed it to Foden into the middle, and Foden from here he just scored. Very very simple for him. Foden was his second goal of the day. But then the substitutions came in, and Aston Villa made three substitutions. Tillemans for Aaron Bunham, but Lewis came here. Tillemans here. Chambers came in for Lewis, so it was like this, and Bailey came in for Diaby. So it's information from what I saw. Not much changed. It was still a 4-3-2, but just a couple of minutes after those all of those substitutions, Foden scored the fourth goal. Actually, they make the foul on Foden here, and the ref didn't call it. So Foden got up, he got the ball back, and he shot it from outside the box, and he scored a really nice goal. So it was 4-1 at that point. So then Aston Villa made another change, which was weird to me because Moreno came in for Duran, but Moreno, and then that meant that Saniolo was going to be their number 9, Saniolo here. I mean Moreno here. So it was like still trying to be a 4-2-3-1, but at times it felt more like a 4-4-2, to be honest, for some times. And then but then Manchester City made a couple of changes. So Kovacic would come in for Silva, and Nunez would come in for Rodri. But this changed the diamond. I mean the triangle on the middle, because now Kovacic and Nunez are more defensive. So Foden was to be like a number 10. So now I saw it as it was still a 4-3-3, but now two guys here in the middle. And it Foden like a number 10. So it was like this. Then Sanilo would be danger. So he got out and Kiliman came in. It's still a 4-4-2. Or maybe if you want to see it as maybe like a 4-2-3-1 again, the initial formation, but no, it was just last minutes, it was more like a 4-2-2. And then at the end, Pep just got, in the last 10 minutes, Pep got a little innovative and he just wanted to see Gomez for Doku. And he took out Foden for Bob, and obviously Foden got a standing ovation. But this was weird because now Bob and Rico Lewis came in like Foden's position pretty much, and now they were playing three on the back. So it was like this. Actually, yeah, a little bit almost like a 4 4th. Yeah, something like that. Really, I don't even know how to put it, but that's how they were doing it. Maybe like a 4-2-4-1. If you want to say it. And then, but when every time Manchester City has the ball, they come out like this. Kovacic drops, then these guys come here. So it's a lot of movement here. It's really good because the opposite team, they can't press you. Really good game for all of these guys. So, and good for the team because now they rested Haaland and De Bruyne and all the other guys, so they're gonna be fresh for the weekend and thinking about Real Madrid. Well, hope you like it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.